I think everything is ready. The posts are posted. The chat is unemoted. And I forgot to put clickbait up. I always forget something. Oh well. Yeah! Welcome to the stream. I'm going to draw. I'm working on the 2 result screens that I was working on last time. This is the one for when you're on level 3, and this is when you get a new high score. Oh, and this one's gonna have 2 variants, depending on whether you get a high score in level 2 or level 3. But I don't think it'll be too difficult, it's just a matter of making different colors for it. I think I may have to, like... I really should make a model shape for her bike. Oh, I should introduce who this is for people who don't know. This is Harley. She's the main character of my game Clip Idol. She's a fictional VTuber. And the premise of the game is that she plays a whole bunch of games, and they last for like 4 seconds. And yeah, that's it. Oh, and she's an android. She can shoot laser beams from her eyes. And she's also a biker. As you can see. Alright. Enough introductions. I'm feeling very hyper right now. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over this sketch one more time. Because there's some stuff that I think could use some improvement. That's her bike. Alright, that's her. Let me just get the color. Okay. Oh yeah. A VTuber that plays a game for a few seconds before starting another. Yeah, Harley has, I guess, a very short attention span, or she wants to flex how many games she's good at. The ultimate variety streamer. Maybe she could also do bike reviews when she's not playing games. I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go over this again. Because I drew her visor really big in this. Playing a game for 5 seconds. Oh, and sometimes it's the same game in the same stream. And like, not even a different kind of challenge, it's just the exact same. Yeah, I'm like super motivated right now. Wait, these stripes aren't pink. At least they're not supposed to be. How is everyone doing? I'm going to tell you how I'm doing. I'm doing great. How did I do this? Whatever. Am I the wrong layer? Oh, yep, I am. The side of the screen feels really empty right now. I'm gonna open something. Oh, let's see. Here. There we go. Gore is one of my more popular pieces lately. And by more popular, I mean most popular. I'm starting to think maybe the time is right. I should start making an actual VTuber character for myself. Because, like, what if somebody wants to draw fan art? I'm not sure if I feel comfortable with them drawing, well, me right now. Because this is pretty close to actually me. My mind keeps going back to a certain kind of character. I don't know if he's gonna have lore, though. Maybe he's... well... I guess not every Hololive has lore. They're just like, hey, this is a dog and she likes playing games. And that's it. That's the lore. I think that's gonna be me. Oh, but then I have to, like, design him. I've been having trouble settling on something. And whatever I design, I'll probably be stuck with. I think the bug needs more attention than Harley herself does. I'm not very good at drawing vehicles. I'm gonna have to learn how to do it. Very in a very short window of time. Yeah, I guess I don't need these guidelines anymore. I wish I was always this motivated. I promised myself I would get Clip Idol done before the end of the year. But the end of the year's coming. And like... Well, actually, I am a lot further than I was when I started. When the year started, I mean. Hold on, I gotta get the reference open. Close enough. It's supposed to be the PNG of it, but that works too. Oh, I've also been thinking about what the next game after Legends Arceus should be. Because I'm not really sure. Definitely want to try playing a horror game in October, because it's Halloween. Yeah, and earlier today I found it quite humorous. I found out that Disney owns the Alien series. Like, I think it's really funny that the same company that has Disney Princesses owns Alien. But then I remembered, oh, I have Alien Isolation, and I haven't played it yet. So maybe I should play that. But I don't know, I feel like that's kind of a jump in tone from Legends Arceus. I've never seen the Alien movies. I heard about them. I read spoilers about them, but that's not the same thing as watching them. Oh, and I think it's interesting that the Metroid series took a lot of inspiration from Alien. And I'm a huge Metroid fan. So maybe before I play Alien Isolation, I could play Metroid Dread. Which I did play. I beat it 100%. But I didn't play hard mode yet, because I thought it was too soon to do a second playthrough of it. While it was still fresh in my mind. This will be the gas and the speedometer. Oh, actually, you know what? Would they look like that in Cyberpunk future? They'd probably be numbers. Like, some kind of bar. So I guess horizontal. And then, this could be the speed... No, that's the speedometer, and then... Maybe this could be the fuel? You never watched them either, you only watched Alien vs. Predator with your friend. I don't remember if it introduced horror tropes, but it's still a really important movie that pretty much everyone knows about. There's so many of those old movies that I never watched. Like, before this month, I had never watched The Matrix, ever. But when I was visiting family, we watched The Matrix together. And there were a lot of times when I was like, wait, that's what this is from? Because so many movies parodied it. You don't really see Alien parodies, though. So maybe it's not as well known. You know, I don't see Disney using Alien like they do with Star Wars. I don't think it's as marketable outside of its audience. Spaceballs had a few scenes that parodied Alien. Oh, that makes sense, because it's a sci-fi movie. Well, movie parody, I should say. Oh, and I remember Animaniacs of all shows had a parody of it. Because in one episode, there's a xenomorph. Like, an actual xenomorph. And then Dot's like, wanna meet my pet? And then she takes a tiny box out, and then she opens it, and then a huge monster that really should not fit in that box comes out. But then it falls in love with the xenomorph. That show's crazy. But yeah, I have Alien Isolation. Maybe I should play it. I remember reading about how people were getting sick over the chestburster scene. Oh, just thinking about it. Because there were parts of the Matrix that made me feel sick. Mainly in the first part of it. But after that, the movie was awesome. I don't know if I'd feel sick watching the chestburster scene now, because it's old special effects, so it might be kind of obvious that it's fake. But back when it was new, it was really convincing. How's the mic look? Original Matrix started a lot of trouble say, yeah. It's a really important movie. And I never realized until I actually saw it. And then my brother was like, who hasn't seen The Matrix? And I'm like, me? Because I don't really watch movies that often. I don't even have a subscription to Netflix or anything. Because I know I wouldn't watch it. I'm just more interested in playing games. I get kind of restless watching movies by myself. When I'm with a group of friends or something, then that's different, because we were watching it together. And then we could, like, talk about what's happening. Oh, actually, this pen's up over. I drew it to be like a cat's paw, kind of. I haven't visited my family in a while. I was supposed to this weekend, but then plans changed. Oh, the kickstand's actually further to the center when it's a motorcycle. Oh, since it's a super cool, futuristic sci-fi cyberpunk bike, maybe it doesn't need a kickstand? Or maybe it does. Do you think people will notice if it's not there? Maybe they will. Oh, you know what movie I've actually always wanted to see? Tron. Unlike Alien, that was actually a Disney movie. I had 3 months free of Disney Plus because of Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Epic Store, but I ended up not using it. And maybe I should have. That was my chance to watch Tron. A glow stick for a kickstand. I don't know, those bend pretty easily. But if it's like a neon stick, and the glass is like bulletproof, maybe. Maybe they invented a cheaper way to make bulletproof glass. Oh, say that 5 times fast. I actually learned about Tron from Kingdom Hearts. Actually, that's how I learned about Nightmare Before Christmas, too. I never knew they existed before I played that game. 2001: A Space Odyssey. I heard about... There's so many movies I've never seen. Okay, name pretty much any movie ever, and chances are I didn't see it. Like, I see people talking about movies and I have no idea what they're talking about. I feel terrible because I have no idea. And sometimes people ask what anime I like watching, but I don't... Ironically, I don't really watch anime much either, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, you'd think somebody who draws that style would watch it a lot, but I don't. I don't. I just don't watch it. I mean, I watched Pokemon when I was little, and Dragon Ball Z. Oh, and with my sister, I'd watch Sailor Moon. These days, she likes Hunter x Hunter. Her favorite character is... I forgot his name. He has white hair. He's Go's friend. Kazu? I think it's Kazu. Hold on, I gotta look this up. Oh, there's nobody named Kazu in that show. Fortune. Dang it, what was his name? This is gonna drive me nuts. Kazu gone. No. Killua? Killua. Killua. This one. This one. This one. It's this one. My sister loves him. I tried watching Hunter x Hunter, and it's mostly good, but, like, they spend way too much time talking, in my opinion. Maybe the manga's better because you don't have to watch the camera awkwardly pan around while they slowly talk about stuff and gasp at stuff. Because, like, they gotta fill up a half an hour with the TV show. But a manga doesn't have that problem, you could just read it at your own pace. I did the bathroom already? Oh, dang. Alright, I'll be right back. Don't blow anything up. Please? Alright, I'm back. Long time no see. Oh, if you see part of the drawing disappear and then reappear, that's just me checking which layer I'm on. I don't know if that was obvious. But yeah, I was thinking, when you compare anime movies to anime TV shows, it's like the pacing's a lot better because they don't have to, like, everything that's in a movie has a reason to be there. But when you're doing a television series, then it doesn't matter how much content you actually have. If you don't have enough of it, you gotta pad out the show somehow. And I think that's a problem a show like Naruto has. Because when the anime pulls ahead from the manga, the source material, there's nothing left to draw from, so like they have to do a bunch of non-canon filler stuff to kill time. They can't really do any significant development because then the manga and the TV show would be inconsistent with each other. So that creates a kind of a problem. But a movie doesn't have that issue. The movie has one story it wants to tell. And it happens in the span of 3 hours or less. Oh, the last anime movie I saw was Weathering with You. I was at a... Actually, I think that's when the movie first came out. Well, the dub version, at least. It was already out in Japan for a while by then. But the English dub just came out, and it premiered at a convention, and I just happened to be there, and I managed to get in. That was the last time I saw a movie with a huge group of people in a theater-like setting. Just before the pandemic. Oh, it was amazing. I mean, the seats were kind of uncomfortable, but, like, they were convention hall seats. So what were you gonna do? Such a magical feeling, being surrounded by other fans. Sometimes it's hard to get a read on what people like, but when you're at a convention, you know exactly what they like. So it's really easy to make conversation with them. So it was really easy to talk to some of the people waiting online for the movie. I'm gonna color this part again, because I'm not... Dang it, what layer is it? Why is it on top? Oh well. Anyways, I was saying... Oh wait, it has to be transparent. So, like, when you're surrounded by other fans, it feels pretty amazing because you both like the same stuff. The movie's kind of old right now, so maybe it's not a huge spoiler, but one of the characters from Your Name? Yeah, an older version of him made an appearance in the movie. And then when he came on, everyone gasped. And I was like, who the heck is that? Because I never saw that movie. But after the movie, when someone asked me about it, I deduced that it was from the character from Your Name. And it turns out that person never saw that movie either, so she was kind of confused. And I can't wait until convention season. I don't know if I need a booster shot, but maybe I'll get one just to be safe. I'd have to do it this week, though. New York, the convention I'm going to, they didn't say that you required a booster shot, but I don't know, a lot could happen in 2 weeks. So I feel like I want to get it just to be safe. The hysteria for COVID's kind of dying down, though. I think someday I'd like to go to the convention as one of the exhibitors. Like, imagine I managed to finish one of my games, and then I could go to the convention and, I don't know, let people play it. Something like that. I think my art's getting good enough to, like, sell it. But I feel like... I don't know, maybe I'm just not confident enough. Doesn't really feel right profiting off of fan art. If I sell art, I want it to be my own characters. Or characters I have permission to do it with. A lot of artists sell fan art, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to me. The song's too quiet. Oh, no, that's more like it. I think someday I'd really like to have a figurine made of Lucida. Yeah, that's a goal. I mean, I guess maybe Harley would be good too. Yeah, it's tough to get a read on what people would like. I feel like with a character like Harley, I'd have more leeway in what kind of things I could do with it. Well, just not thick enough. Oh no, wait, that's your foot. I just did a really bad job drawing it. Yeah, I kind of phoned it in. Also, I could drop on my phone and then I could make the stream title phoning it in. And I didn't think of that till now. Streaming on the phone seems like it'd be kind of hard, though. I've got unlimited data, so that's not a problem. Well, like, I only have one tiny screen to work with. Well, it's getting kind of old, too. But I paid so much for it. If I upgrade, I want it to be a significant upgrade. None of this iPhone 13 to iPhone 13.1 nonsense. Okay, it's very important that I give her some thigh squeeze. People love thigh squeeze. Oh, that's why I give her belts. Yeah, like in anime, it looks like hot and cool. But in real life, they'd probably leave marks if you wore it for too long. Harley's an android though, so maybe she doesn't care. Or they could be a part of her. They could very easily just be a part of her body, like normally. Maybe her leg detaches and that's where her jet booster is. But if she has a jet booster, why should she ride the motorcycle? It's like that argument where people argue why Sonic needs to drive a car if he runs so fast already. My answer for that personally is that he just likes driving. And that's it. He runs fast, so maybe he likes driving fast. It's getting there. Cars are cool. That is correct. Correct! Oh, actually, speaking of Sonic Frontiers. I was kind of skeptical of it at first, but it just keeps... It looks better every trailer. Maybe I'll get it. I haven't bought a Sonic game since Sonic Mania. I love Sonic Mania. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I just wish, like, other Sonic fans, they wouldn't interpret that as me disliking every other Sonic. They get so defensive. Oh, the Sonic Adventure games. Actually, I complain about them a lot, but I have a soft spot for them. I like the Sonic levels and the Shadow levels. The rest of it's hit or miss, though. Oh, but the Chow Garden, I love the Chow Garden. To this day, we still play it. I don't think her hand's actually where the trigger would be. You like Sonic 06? Oh, that's... Well, I had good ideas. I think if they had more time to work on it, maybe it'd be better. If I had to pick what my favorite part of Sonic 06 was... I mean, besides the soundtrack, because that's kind of obvious. The soundtrack is really good. Well, I appreciate what they tried to do with it. It was a really ambitious game. But, like, the hardware was new and they were rushing it out for Sonic's anniversary. So I guess they didn't have as much time as they would have liked to work on it. Oh, and Yuji Naka left Sega midway through. And their team got split apart even more. Because some of them had to work on a new Sonic game for the Wii, because the higher-ups said so. Oh, but you know what game? You know what Sonic game I wanted to give a second chance for? Sonic Unleashed. I used to hate the Warhog, and I'm still kind of iffy on it. But, like, I played Bayonetta and I fell in love with it. And the gameplay's kind of similar. but I think it's best played on an Xbox Series X, because the hardware is finally good enough for it to not lag. I think if I ever get an Xbox, I'll play that game on stream. Because it's the only way I'm going to stick with it. Everyone hated the Warhog levels. Oh, that mod. I have that mod, actually. It's the mod that brings all the daytime levels to Generations. I think you can play them as Classic Sonic too. And the gameplay is remarkably similar to Sonic Adventure. Well, I've grown up a lot since Unleashed first came out. I've brought on my horizons a lot. Maybe if I go back, I could, like, appreciate the game for what it was and what it tried to do. Because, despite the flaws, it is a really high-budget game. And, well, at the least, if I still dislike the Warhog, at least I'll know that I definitely dislike it. Oh, wait. I just remembered. When I was actually playing Sonic Unleashed a long time ago, when I finished the Warhog levels the first time, I was like, oh, actually, that wasn't too bad. But, like, when I had to comb through all the levels for all the medals to unlock doors to the next level, and then that level was a Warhog level, and it happened multiple times, that's when the game got insufferable. So I don't actually hate the Warhog, I hate the medals. If someone, like, maybe if they made a mod that got rid of the requirement to find so many medals, maybe I'd like Sonic Unleashed better. But as it stands, the Generations mod that puts the Unleashed levels in there, that just gets right to the part that I actually love about Sonic Unleashed. Yeah, the part I actually want to play. Because Bayonetta's fast and exciting and, like, she's hot. And she's cool, but, I mean, to be fair, Sonic's cool too, but, like, Bayonetta's awesome. And it's all beat 'em up, so it's not inconsistent. And moving around as her is fun. And the music's not just the same loop of da 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 da. Oh, Bayonetta's awesome. Actually, I streamed both of those games before. I loved every second of them. Well, that's not true. There's parts of the first game I really struggled with. And it didn't help that I had the UI off. And I didn't realize until later. But once I got into the groove of things, I loved it. And Bayonetta 2 was even better. I pre-ordered Bayonetta 3. I'm really looking forward to playing it. The VODs are on YouTube, actually. But I swear a lot. But But I swear a lot anyway, so I guess that's not a big deal. Help you with Bayonetta 2 for... Oh, you have that too? Oh my god, I have that. I have Bayonetta 1 on Wii U, and I have it on Steam. That's the version I played on Twitch, though. Because I wanted the achievements. Maybe I should have played it on the Wii U, because then the UI wouldn't have been off. Because, like, obviously capturing footage from there isn't a problem, because I've got a capture card. And that's how I'm capturing footage of Legends Arceus. Yeah, I'm actually a really loud Pokemon fan, but I'm really enjoying Arceus. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't still be playing it. I feel like I gotta redraw her hand. It sucks, I hate it, but I gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta redraw parts of it. Okay. Maybe your finger's here? Why don't I make you a capture card for game systems? Oh, you work on hardware? That's pretty cool. I think Raspberry Pi is such an amazing name for something. Because Raspberry Pi, it's like... Pi is... It's like a dessert. A small dessert. But pi can also mean infinite. Because pi has infinite digits or something. 3.141592, that's all I know. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for people who work on hardware and coding, because without them we wouldn't have technology that we do now. Yeah, the thing I'm drawing with, that was coded by someone. The computer I'm drawing on it with it on? Well, you know what I mean. Somebody made that. And it's from many years of electrical engineering. It's so easy to take that stuff for granted. Before I started working on Clip Idol, I didn't never work on coding stuff. But Clip Idol was the first serious project I did coding for. Actually, that does look a bit better. I was ready to undo all of that, but it looks alright. I don't know if it fixes the problem of not looking like she's holding onto it. I feel like that's I could easily just move it over. Not all of it, not her hand. Come on. And maybe if I skew it a little bit. Always have to start all these projects. Oh! That is so relatable. Really. Starting a project, but then you just don't finish it. Truth be told, I feel that way about Clip Idol a little bit. Because I like working on it, but it's not the game I really want to make. But I'm doing it anyway, because I already got so far into it. I mean, I already designed Harley. I can't back up now. Do it for Harley. Yeah, the game I really want to make is a game about Lucida. But the only thing I know about Lucida is that I want it to be a 2D platform game. And that's pretty much it right now. I want to take influence from Wario Land and Metroid, but aside from that, yeah. One, two, three, four. I'm just counting your fingers. Hashtag do it for Harley. Yeah, look how happy she is. I don't want to let her down. If I don't finish this game, nobody will ever get to play her game. I don't want Clip Idol to be the best I can make it. I don't know if you were on the last game stream I did. I mean, game development stream. Well, I coded a 9th microgame for Clip Idol. And it was actually really easy. And obviously it's not finished yet. But before, it used to take an entire stream to code a minigame. But I did it in a fraction of one this time. So I think I'm definitely starting to get better at coding. Which means Clip Idol is a success already. I'm doing Clip Idol so I could learn how to make a game. I just saw the notification but forgot to... Oh, it's okay. The VOD's on YouTube. All my VODs are on YouTube. Oh, the VOD's still on Twitch actually. Twitch didn't get rid of it yet. I was actually surprised because... I don't know, is it okay for me to say it, but... I don't really look at the results during stream, but I look at them after the stream. I was kind of sad because not a lot of people were there. And I was like, oh, bots don't talk back. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. I was saying, I was kind of sad because I didn't see a lot of people joined afterwards, and I was like, oh, maybe they get bored watching me code. But like, a lot of people were clicking on the VOD on YouTube. And like, it's not followers, it's random people looking at suggested videos. And that made me really happy. And I was like, yay! Maybe people do like watching it. But even if nobody came, I'd still do it because The pressure of the chance of people watching keeps me going. Yeah, that's the real reason I stream. I feel like somebody might be watching. They're gonna see me gooping off. I never get bored watching coding. Oh! Oh, you're a coder. And you work on hardware. That's amazing. Oh, and somebody in a different server on Discord that I'm in, I was talking with them, and then they just randomly they said, "I've seen some of your coding streams," and I'm like, "You did?" So it makes me really happy to see people are coming and I'm making an impact. It makes it all worthwhile. Because I want Clipbait to make people happy. I want Harley to make people happy. One way or another. Oh, no. When I show Lucida to people, they love her. Like, I almost feel kind of bad that she's the channel mascot because she's a young character, but like, I mean, look at Harley. She's like totally different. Went to college for in 2015. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I like complaining about college a lot. It kind of upsets me. But I miss actually being in college. All the stuff I don't like about college is purely because of financial stuff. But that's kind of a personal thing. I miss my friends there. I miss the animation lab. I thought it's like, if I went back there, it's probably completely different from how I left it. Spent a lot of nights there. I stayed there all night. Literally all night. They keep it open specifically for me and other animation students. Oh, you're gonna finish the degree? Oh, good luck. I wonder if I should go back. I don't know if I could afford it, though. I'm already in a lot of debt as it is. Oh, computer science. I don't remember if I was friends with any computer science people, but even though I studied animation, I was learning coding all on my own. So Clip Idol wasn't necessarily my first rodeo. But back then I followed a lot of tutorials, I relied on those. I think I talked about my old project in college for my game design class. Talked about it a few times, but I'll talk about it again, because I like talking about it. I was coding my own version of Slender Man, because that was really popular when I was in school. I was following a tutorial, but there were parts where I deviated from it, adding my own stuff. Like, in broad strokes, it was similar. But one thing I did that was my own thing is the battery in the flashlight would run out over time, and then when it ran out completely, it was a losing condition, so you'd die instantly. So you had to find batteries scattered around the environment to refill it. Oh, and instead of a Slender Man chasing you, there's a bunch of ghosts wandering around, and you have to find keys while they're on patrol. The ghosts didn't have any special coding though. It was like, I was trying to work with what Unity had. Like, they'd all chase different boxes, Pac-Man style. Like, one chased directly after you, one chased a box that was in front of you, and then one chased a box that appeared randomly in the environment. Yeah, this was following recorded tutorials and such. Only able to learn face-to-face. That way you could ask questions. Oh, Slender Man with Five Nights at Freddy gameplay. I wonder how that will work. I think parts of it were already kind of similar. Because, I don't know, I think if you look at... I've never actually played Five Nights at Freddy's. I've only watched other people do it. But I watched them for a long time, so I have a pretty good idea what the game's all about. Anyway. I think Foxy is kind of like that in the first game. Because if you look at him... I think it's him too much, then he just darts it towards your room and then you instantly die if you don't close the door in time. So it's kind of like Slender when you look at him for too long and it goes to static and then you die. So that's a bit similar. Oh no, when I showed the class, they said they were pretty impressed with the graphics. Which is kind of funny because they were all placeholder. I guess they were used to, like, Unity games looking like... You know those Hill Tech demos? Where you use the environment brush, and then you make random spiky mountains out of a plane? I guess they were expecting something like that. But I made all the environments in 3ds Max specifically. And it was really tough because it was all one mesh. I had no idea what I was doing. I think if I were to do it now again, I'd still have no idea what I was doing. Alright, I guess this one's good for now. I'm gonna work on the other one. I'm gonna inspect Harley. I'm not sure how I feel about these going this way. Because the way it arcs, and then when it goes like that, I don't know. Something about it I don't like. Maybe I could go down her side. I never actually drew her back like this. I probably should have. I didn't think I'd ever draw her butt, frankly. I think her hair could use some work. There she is. I think these days I'm not sure if I'd use Unity or Godot. Because Godot's free. But Unity makes it easier to publish to consoles. I think it's easier to mix 2D and 3D in Unity too, because they're not sanctioned off into separate areas. I've seen a lot of praise for Godot. I keep wanting to say Godot, but I guess the T... People say Godot, the T's silent. Speaking of that... Something that sets my toaster oven too high. Silent letters. Why are they there if they're silent? You'd think you'd have to read them, but you don't. And then it sounds improper, but you're reading it as you see it. Yeah, Unity's awesome. I was actually working on a version of Lucida in Unity, but I wasn't nearly as good at coding. I had no idea what I was doing. So, I was using a pre-bought platform game asset that was very sadly taken down, but I still have it. It's just not as supported anymore. It played decently, but then I realized, oh, I don't have full control over this because I didn't know how to code. But now that I'm working in Game Maker, it's like, okay, I have a better grasp of coding, but it's not the language Unity uses, or Godot for that matter. They use C++, I believe. Game Maker uses GML, which is proprietary. Proprietary. You do a lot of 3D VTuber model creation. Oh. Oh yeah, that is true. VTuber software uses Unity because it's real-time. Even my PNG guy is Unity. It's good for more than just games. Man, I should make a VTuber guy. I want to make him... I don't know. People used to call me vampire a lot, so I'll be a vampire, and then... But, like, he doesn't drink blood, he drinks fruit, because it's a fruit bat. And then the fruits are all pixelated, like in Pac-Man. That's my idea. Oh, but then, like... Do I have to pretend I have a different personality, or can I just be myself? Just as an anime guy. I'm worried I'm gonna make a design that my voice can't fit. I used to not like the sound of my own voice, but... Maybe... I guess I was overreacting because... People come and willingly watch me, so... I guess that's not a huge issue. You just be yourself when you stream. Oh, okay. There's somebody else that I know that's just themselves when they stream, but... I don't like to talk about her. Actually, I think most of the VTubers I watch are just themselves. It's only the really big ones that have a character. I guess they just design the character around their personality, instead of trying to make a new one. Because, like, when they're playing a character, that's one thing. But if you have to stay in character in real time, that's pretty tricky. Like, my biggest fear is, like, I'm doing something child-friendly, and then I myself am in it, but then I accidentally say fuck. And then I'm like, oh shoot. And then the kid's parents are like, whoa. And then I get fired, and then they go bankrupt, and then I don't know what happens after that. But it can't be good. So that's why I don't want to do children's stuff. I want to do stuff where I can say fuck and people are okay with it. Lately I've been sticking with silent, just typing when you stream, since your anxiety always shuts down. Shuts you down. I mean, I really like interacting with people. On the stream, I mean. I used to be pretty quiet, but I don't know, I got old after a while. I mean, I guess it helps that I don't really take it too seriously. I just like making people laugh. Oh, when I'm not doing that, I like talking about the process of what I'm doing. It's like if people want to follow along, they can. Maybe I should be a teacher, because I do like teaching. This feels kind of teachy and positive. I mean, obviously, I probably wouldn't draw this if I was in school. Although that didn't really stop me when I was in college. Because back then I was also doing anime girls. Like, when I was 3D modeling one, people would come over, and then they were like, I like your character. And I'd be like, thanks. And then they'd be like, yeah, I really like her boobs. And I'm like, what? Thanks. Oh, and there was one guy. He'd like, come up to me and without warning, he'd just say, "Eee," because I was working on her feet at the time. And it was really hard because I'd never 3D modeled feet before, so it was tricky. So as a result, it was on the screen for a long time. Who doesn't like boobs? I'll tell you who doesn't like boobs. No one. Everybody loves boobs. I actually want to draw something for breast cancer awareness in October. Because I love boobs so much that I want people to not have boobs that have cancer. But like, I'm not nearly big enough to run a charity for it. Maybe someday. Okay, her arm looks really tiny, so I'm gonna move it out a little bit. And make it less tiny. And save the boobs. Hashtag boob awareness month. I don't know. Like, I mean, guys have their month. For like testicular cancer awareness. November. October is breast cancer, and then November is testicular cancer. They bring awareness to testicular cancer by causing it with No Nut November. Yeah. They joke about it at first, but then after like a week or a week and a half, people get really quiet about it. Because they know they can't do it. They shouldn't do it. There's gotta be a better way than that. It's a valiant cause. Wait, your friend really does it? Oh my god, that is some serious willpower. I don't think I could do it for that long. I just can't. I physically can't. Is it okay to talk about it on Twitch? Super TOS. You're supported by removing any all lewd pics and such from your Discord. A supportive friend. No, I just hide all of mine behind my NSFW, please. The channels. I don't think I ever want to be Discord partner because then I'd have to get rid of them. I need the bathroom again. What's a good place to start? Oh, actually, this is fine. Oh, that was supposed to be blue. Oh well. Alright, I'll be right back. Oh, you want to play a boss? Oh, okay. I'll summon the boss then. I'll do easy because it's only a few people. Alright, you could join if you want. I probably won't make it in time. I'm back. Are ya winning? Thanks. It feels pretty good to be back. And need the bathroom significantly less. I guess her hand's okay. Maybe her finger should be a little bigger. Because when it's full size, it looks okay. But this is actually going to be shrunk down a lot. So things have to be really, really obvious. There could be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, I just remembered. I wonder what they're gonna show. Or if Breath of the Wild 2 is ever gonna be finished. I just want to know if it's gonna ditch the breakable weapon system, because I hated that in the first one. They're gonna show me as a fighter in Smash? Oh my god! I had no idea. What would my attacks be? Oh, you beat him! You defeated the Master Hand. Congratulations. Oh, actually, did I ever set up stuff to buy... I don't think I ever set up stuff to buy... use the gold on to buy with... Well, the thing I'm saying is pretty simple, but saying it not really so much. I think before the eShop on the Wii U closes, I want to get Wario Land 4 and Super Mario Advance 3. I technically already have both games. Oh, and Metroid Fusion in that too. Technically, I have most of them. All of them, actually. Your main attack should be a drawing pen. Oh, it's a directional B attack being references to Clip Idol. And your special summoning witch to fly shooting stars. Sometimes I wonder what Lucida's Smash moveset would be, but I think I have to make a game better first. Or like if Parley was a character in Clip Idol. I mean, Smash Brothers. I guess you have movements similar to Wario's to reference how short the games are. Because Wario and Smash Brothers mostly references WarioWare instead of Wario Land. Oh, I just remembered the first game I ever streamed was Wario Land. Shake It. That was a long time ago, though. The Partly Sadness Assist Trophy. Oh, you know what Assist Trophy would be really funny? Monica. From Doki Doki Panic. Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki Panic. I said that by accident, I swear. Her attack, when you summon her, would be... You know how Mr. Rossetti has text boxes that block the screen? Monica would appear in front of the screen, and her text box would be talking about stuff. And she'd, break the fourth wall. And then sometimes she'd jump scare you, and then she'd go away. And that's it. Doki Doki Panic. I feel like a million people have made that joke. Oh, you know who I'm surprised didn't make it into Smash Bros. At all? Quote from Cave Story. He didn't even get a Mii costume. He doesn't even have a spirit. I think that's criminal. Without Cave Story, I don't think we'd have indie games as we know them. So I think he definitely deserves some acknowledgement in Smash Bros. But Sakurai's... Oh, Waluigi. Yeah, but at least he's in the game as an assist trophy. Quote's not in the game at all. Quote or Curly Bracer or anyone really.
Waluigi time!
When I do the Wario and Waluigi voice, people say I sound just like them.
Wah!
Oh, Waluigi and Mario Tennis Aces was so overpowered. They probably nerfed him by now. If people still play it. I saw one comic where Waluigi was, like, he was disappointed he wasn't in Smash Brothers, so he was like,
Oh well, I'll just play tennis instead.
and then it showed him extending his whole arm across the whole field. And he was, like, dominating the game. That's basically what it was like. But yeah, I already have those Game Boy Advance games on the 3DS because I got it before the price cut. So I got the Ambassador thing. But, like, I can't stream it. So I'd want to get it on the Wii U before they're gone. I understand why they're taking it down, the eShop, but I'm not happy about it. Like, I get it, but I don't like it. Because they're taking it down and they're not putting the games on the Switch. Unless they say something tomorrow. Because I would love to stream Wario Land 4 or Metroid Fusion. And I never played those secret e-reader levels in the Mario 3 port to Game Boy Advance. That's in the Wii U version. I think maybe I'll just use a ruler for this part. I noticed the drawer like kind of big in this, so maybe I'll make it smaller. Oh, and I make the Lucetta the game. I want to give Lucetta a staff, so she can attack with it, and then, like, she'll be able to shoot stuff, and then she could also ride it like a broomstick, kinda. I think that'd be funny. Trying to think of all the ways to justify her attacks in the 2D platformer. She's a witch, so she, in theory, has a lot to work with. Because she can use magic spells. For a platform game hero, that practically writes itself. Because new spells can be power-ups. My idea for a ground pound is, you know, witches can turn people to stone. My idea for a ground pound for Lucida is she turns herself into stone and then she just falls downward. She gets out of the stone immediately after. I think that'd be really funny if she used a stone spell on herself, and then that was her ground pound attack. When I make Lucida, I'm absolutely going to implement that. I'm going to do all of Lucida's abilities first, and then build the game around that. Because I want to find out what's fun. Rule number 1 for Lucida, the game, is 1. Lucida has to explore levels and find stuff for making spells. 2 is that her power-ups have to be magic spells. And rule 3 is just the broad sense, making the game fun. I don't know why. Why does the Studio Paint do this? Driver's kind of messed up. There we go. I don't know if I'm going to stream myself making it right away, because I have no idea what it's going to be yet. I have one idea where she gets sucked into a bunch of book worlds. She's in an enchanted library, she wants a certain book, but it's locked behind stuff. The locks are tethered in dimensions that are in the books. And then the levels would be inside those books. And the idea is that the books could be whatever I want them to be. So there'd be a lot of freedom. So things wouldn't necessarily have to be connected. But I have another idea where it's more based in her world, so people could get to know her and who she is. And for that idea, it'd be finding a bunch of items scattered across the continent where she lives. It would establish who exactly she is. She'd finally have lore. But, like, if I do it in her world, the walls would have to make sense in the context of her world. So that'd be a bit of a limiting factor. I'm not sure what the story's gonna be. I feel like it's important for people to get to know Lucida. She just exists in my head right now, mostly. I just haven't had time to experiment in game engines. I don't know if I should stick with GameMaker or try Godot or Unity. If I use Unity or Godot, I'm gonna have access to 3D graphics. And that's big. That's huge. But, like, I've been using GameMaker for a while now. So it'd be kind of silly not to make another game with it, with the knowledge that I've built up. But if I do, I might be limited to pixel graphics. And, like, everyone does pixel graphics, so it wouldn't really stand out. I wanted Lucida to have hand-drawn graphics. Because I've got the software for it. Maybe someday I'll show off Lucida, or at least what I did with it so far. Project file's pretty old, though. I don't know who'd be interested, because Lucida the game doesn't really exist yet. It's just a prototype. And it might not even be the same tech when I make the real one. I might have to get a team involved because I don't know. I'm not in a position to start a team. I've seen horror stories about some devs that weren't very good. I don't want to be one of them. It's important that I actually have something to show, so people would have confidence.
Have confidence. No confidence.
Well, let me check something real quick. And nothing. Oh wait, actually, this is in front of her. A little bigger. Okay, back to the other one. This one needs a background. She's watching the car. I mean, like, so obviously she's at some kind of a car wash. Actually, I gotta draw her feet. I gotta draw them better. Oh, that's not the transparent one. That's white. I don't know, there's something about that I don't like. It does look a bit better already. I think it was... I just didn't draw it in perspective good enough. I thought her foot was too big before, now it's just small. I guess it's alright. Alright, back to the bike. Actually, maybe I should do the background. Background doesn't even exist right now. I'll need to look at some pictures of car washes. Motorcycle wash. Oh jeez, I need the bathroom a lot tonight. Sorry. Okay. I gotta move this back into the main window. Actually, no, I'm gonna open the PNG version of it. Unless it doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. Dang. I'm just gonna look at a whole bunch of pictures of models watching motorcycles. Because that's kind of what I'm trying to go for. Oh no. She's the one where she danced on the motorcycle then fell on her. I feel so bad for her. Probably broke her legs. No, I can't watch it. It looks like most of these take place on some kind of parking lot. I kind of imagine this on a beach setting. Okay, this isn't exactly a beach. It's... This looks like it's in someone's driveway. But it's kind of beach-like. Oh my god, she's topless. Can't draw that on Twitch. Oh no, if there's water on the ground, I'll have to draw the reflections. I'm not sure where this is. Kind of looks like Nevada. I feel like that'd be a fine compromise. Like, the original idea was that it'd be on a beach, but it's not on one. Oh, I might go back to Kingdom Hearts now. Because Kingdom Hearts is how I learned about Tron, and Tron is what I based this bike on partially. I got the games on the Epic Store. The HD re-releases of the first two games. Birth by Sleep and... There was a fourth one. What was it? I don't remember. It was Kingdom Hearts. Oh yeah, Chain of Memories. That's it. I have it on the Game Boy Advance as well. If I stream Chain of Memories, it's gonna be the Game Boy version, because I feel like everyone does it on the PlayStation. But like, that would be very interesting, because everyone does it. Everyone does the remake. How many people stream the original, huh? And I have the means to do it. I can record GameCube. I have the Game Boy player. That's the closest Kingdom Hearts ever got to releasing on the home console by Nintendo for real. Because the Switch release, that's just a cloud version. And there's latency. And for like Kingdom Hearts 3, I understand it because like it's probably too graphically intense for the Switch, and so it's like it's probably the best they could do right in such a short time frame. But like the first two games are on PlayStation 2, like why couldn't they release them natively? It doesn't make sense. Sorry, I just went on a little rant there. Anyway, I'll play them someday. Or at least the first one. Or maybe the second. I've wanted to play the final mix version since I was a little boy. But I have them and I never got around to it. I guess it's just not the same one, it's just digital. Because I thought it'd be on a disc. And they are on a disc on the consoles, but I have the PC version. And they're still not on Steam. I'm not sure if they'll ever be on Steam at this point. It's kind of silly to get them again, unless it's on a huge discount, because I already have it. That's how I got Sonic Mania on the PC. I had it on Switch the day it came out, and I paid full price for it very happily. But when I got it on Steam, it was on sale for $5, so I was like, why not? The same thing with Bayonetta. I had it on the Wii U, but it was $5 on Steam, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll get it. And that ended up being the version I played first. Oh, actually, you know what? If the bike's electric, does it even have exhaust ports? I kind of wanted to get thinner so it looks a little more like a tail. Oh, that looks good, actually. You know, for someone who doesn't really drive motorcycles that often. I gotta try and keep it consistent between both the pages. I never actually drew model sheets for the motorcycle. It's just sketches. Oh yeah, I closed it. I guess I'll open it again. What if it's legal to wear Tron helmets in real life? Somebody did make a video of it. Real life Tron bike motorcycle. And it says it's street legal. Oh, 2011, that was a long time ago. It really works. I wouldn't mind riding that. That's pretty cool. That could be the backlight. Well, it's on a different layer, so it doesn't get in the way. Hey, that would be funny. If there was a cat toy as like an antenna. That's great. I should keep that. Oh, and there's like bells on it. Because I don't know. Because it's funny. That's amazing. Oh, like once you dry the jingles, but you can't really hear it because the engine's roaring too loud. I'm not good at drawing engines. No, I suck at it. Why did they expose the engines? Why can't they just put it inside so it's easier to draw them? I guess this could pivot around. Maybe we could also have a glowy circle on it. Oh, it's starting to actually look good now. Although, maybe I should move it over a little bit to the right. But the front wasn't attached. Maybe I'll split her legs apart a bit more. Actually, let's try like this. Dum.
Ding.
Actually, I think I gotta import this to the game and see how it looks for real. So I'm gonna be opening the game for a brief moment. I have to export this as the actual size. I just gotta open up Game Maker real quick. Well, as quick as it feels like. It's still starting up. I'm not doing anything big today, I'm just seeing what this art looks like. Sure, it's taking a while. Oh yeah, I was working on the menu. Oh yeah, make you a separate options menu for when you start the game. You're gonna see it when I start up the game. I need to lose as optimally as possible. So I'm gonna give myself 1 life. Oh, but I gotta be sure to actually import it, don't I? I changed the colors of the folders and I still can't find them. Oh, of course it's BG for background. Oh, actually, since I'm here... Oh, I forgot to downskill this one. Oh well. It's just a sketch anyway. Since I'm here, we're gonna make it so all 5 of them can appear. Okay. I wasn't expecting to do this, but you're gonna see clip idle real quick. Once it loads. Unless I broke something. I did. I have to fix it. Assignment upgrade expected. Oh, that must have happened in the update. Or maybe not. Why did it break all of a sudden? I didn't even do anything. Well, I did one thing. But that was it! It's just the images. What is going on? What is it talking about? Assignment operator expected. What the heck is that? I need the bathroom again. That's the fourth time tonight. Fourth time tonight. Okay, I'm back. Until I have to do it a 5th time. Which I have a feeling is gonna happen. What was I doing? Oh yeah! I wasn't actually drawing. Four? Oh my god, I must have... Oh! Why? Why was that there? How did that get there? It must have happened when I pushed a key on the mouse by accident. I'm gonna move over for a second. Check this out. Here's the title screen. Options. So you can pick the music here. Turbo button's here. And here's the erase score button. Watch out before you click it twice. It explodes. Alright, so I'm gonna intentionally lose this game. Oh wait, I have to get up to 4, don't I? So that's 1. That's a graphical glitch I have to fix. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to do that. You could draw on her. Oops. Oh man, I'm so bad at this game. Come on, game designers. Oh my god, it's there. Look, she's pointing at it. That's perfect. So I guess this is okay. Oh, I do have to make the final reset button, don't I? But that's for another time. Here, watch what the exit game button does. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, I pretty much did everything I wanted to do in the game. So, I'll close it. Back to the art scene. Because that's what the stream's really about. So she does point at the highest score. And it's actually pretty convenient because it exactly fits. Actually, I might be ready for the next stage. Maybe I'll move Hartley over a little bit. A little to the left. Oh crap, that wasn't transparent. Is it gonna be obvious that she's washing it like this? I feel like the bike has enough detail for it to be satisfactory. I just gotta put an actual background in. Putting a cat toy as the antenna really completes the look. Oh, but you know what? She needs rear windows, doesn't she? Rear view mirrors. Rear. I can't talk. Rear view windows. Mirrors. Damn it. Well, you know what I mean. Maybe they could be coming off the handlebars. Those are the reflections. They're the badly drawn reflections. Oh, but I gotta put them in this one too, don't I? Yeah, it's this one. Hopefully they're not too distracting. Okay, now she can see what's coming up behind her. Gotta have rear wind mirrors. Why is that so hard for me to say? I feel like it shouldn't be, but it is. Actually, I think the fireworks would be in front of the buildings, wouldn't they? Otherwise, those are some pretty massive fireworks. And not safe. You'd have to fire them in a wide open area like a park. I think the bike here needs another pass. Harley looks fine. I don't know if I'm happy with her foot, though. Oh, you know what? Maybe I should, like, put a sponge or something here so it's obvious that she's washing it. Because right now I don't think it's too clear. But if I put a sponge, it'll be like, oh, she's washing it. And it's gonna be one of those industrial strength car sponges. If SpongeBob had a super jacked cousin, I think he'd probably be shaped like one of these car sponges. And it wouldn't be like with anchor arms. And he can't even lift a bendy straw. He'd be really strong. And he could beat Mr. Krabs in a fight, even though he has big, meaty claws. Big, meaty claws. I don't know if it's because I've been staring at it for a long time, but the bike's starting to look really good. You know, for someone who doesn't really draw vehicles that often. I drew that on a long layer. What even was that? I don't remember. Alright, let me start putting a suggestion of a background in. Yeah, I forgot I was drawing this in perspective. This is going... Why does it go over her? It's above her, but also below her. I don't get this. Every color except the one I wanted. Now that's a background. Well, it's the start of one anyway. It's just in the middle of nowhere anymore. It's in a real place. Doesn't look cyberpunky enough, though. Hey, right now it kind of looks like nothing. But what does a cyberpunk beach look like? I guess it's not that different from a real beach. Although... Wow, that's pretty cool. Look at this. This is in a place called Yosu? I don't know where that is. Yosu is a port city on South Korea's East China Sea coast. Oh, so it's in Korea. It does look pretty futuristic with all the artificial lights that are different colors. That's a boardwalk I'd like to walk on. So maybe this part here could... This part and the one right next to the drive... No, the one... This part here could be a strip of a bunch of spotlights, I guess. It's I don't know, green. No, that's not very topical though, is it? How about yellow? Nah. What's yellow anyway? Orange. Maybe I should add some white stuff under her. That way I don't have to keep erasing it. Actually, I'll adjust her shoulder a little bit. Oh, you know what? There's gonna be a version where she has a jacket on, so maybe I should draw that. Oh, and I forgot her bandana. How could I forget that? Well, actually, it's gonna go on top of her jacket, so maybe it's better I left it until now. Okay, time to draw her jacket. Wait, no, not the mask. Well, now it just looks bad. Okay, that's a little bit better. Oh, because it's transparent. That's just how it shows up. Actually, her shoe's getting cut off a little bit, so I'll move her up a little. Gotta draw the bike's windshield. The wheel still seems kind of off. Oh, that's a little better. Ugh. I'm starting to get a bit tired. It's still a sketch, but it's a much more detailed sketch. So is this one. I'll move the fireworks up a little bit. Oh, the moon too, I guess. Same layer. I think I'll make the skyline a bit more detailed. Or at least make it look cleaner. Maybe it's in some kind of dome. That'd be neat. Oh, but then the moon wouldn't make any sense. Maybe it's a glass dome. Oh, the moon's on the outside. Why would a city be in a glass dome? I don't know. It just looks futuristic, I guess. Oh geez, I didn't know it looked that bad. Dome City. Wait, it exists in real life? A dome city is a hypothetical structure. Oh, so it doesn't exist. Oh, wait. If it's domed, that means it could be on another planet. And if it's on another planet, that means there could be a second moon. Why not? Oh, the sky could be a different color too. But no, Harley's really in the future. The world of Clip Idol just got a lot more unique. The lore is building. And it's all because I was like, hey, wouldn't it be cool if it was like this? And nobody's saying it can't be like that. I mean, it's good to plan stuff out, but it's fun to do stuff, make stuff up as you go. That's also a fun way to do it. Spur of the moment decisions like those. What's life like in the city? Is this just a pretend beach that's artificial? Because it already has the lights for it. Things have just gotten pretty interesting. I mean, Hartley's an android? I just know her arm's kind of small. Out of proportion. Like, she makes contact with our world, but like, she's in a colonized place from another planet or something. So that could be the reason why you can't find her on Earth. I like that. Oh, of course I find a picture of a model squatting now, after I drew it. That's just great. Oh well. Oh, I should probably resketch this. Because when I used the fill bucket, it kind of fucked up the lines. Alright, I'm gonna export these and see how they look in the game. Okay, I probably shouldn't have closed it. if I know I was gonna do this. I think after I check these, I'm gonna call it quits for tonight and sleep on these drawings. Then I'll start doing the line art for them. If I'm happy with it. I've got some other things I have to do, though. Oh, let me go to the game maker. It takes a while for it to load sometimes. I gotta see how both of them look. So first I have to get 3 points, then I have to get 4 points. I designed the options menu to be quick and snappy. Because I want the player to be able to jump right in. I didn't move. That's effed up. Hang on, I'm gonna position myself a little better. That game's a work in progress, it's not done yet. Yeah, that's a long one. Yes, it still looks pretty good, but I think Harley's a little close to the center. But I could just not make the game over thing so big. So now I have to get 3 points. That's 2. That was fast. I had to do that at least once. Goo. Maybe I'll make the game over logo a bit smaller. Gotta go to the rooms list. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to know what it looks like unless I actually get there. And this is more fun than just replacing the images. That does look a little bit better, actually. But I gotta see how it looks with the fourth image. I'm still trying to figure out how to fix that sound effect. Which is a little embarrassing because it's a problem I solved a long time ago and the solution I keep using, even now. I'm baffled as to why it doesn't work. That looks a million times better. Alright, I'll just make it this size. Okay. Well, I think it's just about that time. It's been almost 4 hours, so this is when I usually end. Even though they're still just sketches, we still made them a lot more detailed than before. This one didn't even have a background before. Where's the cursor? And now we've confirmed that clip battle possibly takes place on a different planet. Maybe they colonized something. Alright, so I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Alright. So thank you so much for watching. And if you like my stream, you can follow me here on Twitter. And on Pixiv. And I also have a Discord server, so you can keep up with updates. Or if you just want to talk with me there. And that's it. I hope to see you next time. On Wednesday, I'll be playing Pokemon Legends Arceus again. I think we're in the final area. So we're getting close to the end. We're on the home stretch, I think. So, I hope to see you then. Have a good night, everyone. I think next time I'm gonna see if I can get further into the drawing. Is there anyone on? Oh, I know who can read. If you played rhythm games, I'm sure you've seen this person. He's a cool person. He's very cool. Okay, bye!
Bye, Camilla. Bye-bye. Thank you for the raid. I'm gonna end the stream. Yes, okay. Committee. Let's use committee then. Here's the raid message. We are gonna raid. Pangea, Panga. Hello. Sorry, we are ending the stream, but thank you for the raid. Pangai. Okay, perfect. We're gonna raid Panga. He's playing Sun Fortress right now. Please